Hi everyone. I decided to come outside to get a video this morning because they were all out here. Maggie, you better quit jumping on me, Caleb. Oh, Caleb has been my little monster boy. Maggie's a little bit of a monster, but Caleb more. Oh, we have a loud trash truck out on the front street, but not quite as loud as the train, so maybe wouldn't get through this video. I don't know. Anyway, Caleb has been being a little monster boy. He just wants to pick on me especially, but several of the other ones also. And then every night he's playing this weird little game with me. My husband puts them to bed when he goes to bed, and I'm usually up still crafting or doing something, and before I go to bed I let them outside again, and they all come out and they all come right back and they all go straight to their beds when I let them out, except for Caleb. He goes to the couch and he lays his little head down and cuts his eyes up at me, kind of defiant, saying he's going to stay on the couch. And I tell him, no, he's not going to stay on the couch. He's going to get in his bed. And he starts acting like he's going to get me. He's just not going to do what I say. So we have this whole little ritual that I have to do where I get, either I'm tickling him until he is ready to go to bed, or I'm picking him up and carrying him to the bed. And the last couple of nights I actually got him with the fly swatter, and it didn't faze him. Of course, I'm not beating them or nothing like that, but I thought maybe if I used the fly swatter, he would realize it was serious. But no, he thought it was just a game, and I ended up carrying him to his bed anyway. And then he's all happy because he got me to do that. I think Dad is the one who is responsible because he does all the spoiling. Yeah. Yeah, you need to clean out those fence rows, huh?
Yeah. Dogs chew it out.
No, we don't want the dogs to chew it out. Oh. We're still living with some damage right here because of storms we had earlier this year, early in the spring. We had, I think, a tornado touched down in the top of our trees and brought that middle tree. The top of it came down, crushed our fence, had it lifted off of the ground, and my husband fixed it like this.
Hey, Grandpa.
And they promised me they would come back and fix it better, but they haven't. Jeff hasn't. Grandpa's not here to do it now. But anyway, that's just one of the things of owning a home. There's always something that needs fixing. So we've got a pretty cloudy, overcast day. And I think, is it going to rain, Jeff?
I suppose so.
We do have the chance of rain. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but it feels like it. Hey, Reba, quit that. Reba, stop. You stop that. But it feels like it may rain. But right now it's not, and we're just going to be outside. Hey, you guys, come get off the fence. Come on. Everybody get out here. Hey, Candy. Hi, Sheba. Hey, Miss Chloe. That's my 3 pregnant girls, Sheba and Candy and Chloe. And Candy is due to deliver by the end of the month. Sheba is due right after that, probably the first week of November. And then Chloe is due right after that. Where'd Chloe go? Oh, Chloe is the last one due. But I tell you, Chloe is the one that looks like she could go first. And she won't, because she was bred almost 2 weeks after Candy. Maybe a little longer, I have to look. But Chloe and Sheba were bred, which then just a couple of days apart. But Candy was bred a couple of weeks ahead of the other two. So Candy will be first, but she does not look nearly as pregnant as Chloe does. Chloe is her sister too. They are litter mates. And I got them together at the same time. I was picking out Candy because I wanted a black and white girl. And then the breeder I was using at the time also showed me her sister. And I was like really impressed with Chloe's unique brindling. So I took her too. I tell you, we have a lot of mosquitoes out and about right now. They are everywhere. They're in the house and everything too. And that reminds me, I wanted to talk about some of the stuff that I've been using for a while that I just have on hand all the time. Hey, you guys want to go in the house? Come on. Come on, let's go. Hey, come on. Who's coming? Yeah, I thought you would. Come on, everybody. Come on, Delilah. Delilah will be leaving us this week. Well, Sunday, so we still have a good week. But anyway, let me get in here. I forgot to get my stuff together before the video, so bear with me while I I'll just come in here and show you some of the stuff. Somebody asked me yesterday about some of the things we do for skin issues. I keep a bottle of, this is a prescription shampoo, and it's got chlorhexidine in it, and you can get that from your vet. But I also keep a big bottle of chlorhexidine on hand, which you can get from Amazon or other places. Where is my big bottle? Well, this is a spray bottle, but I have a big bottle of it somewhere. But I keep, oh, it's right behind it. Yeah, you can get this at a lot of different places. I get mine from Amazon. I keep it in a spray bottle. And I also add it to my Dawn dish soap, which is what I normally use to bathe my dogs. I use Dawn with some chlorhexidine. And if one of them does have a skin problem, I will use the medicated shampoo then. And usually, I've had a couple of times where they would have a rash on their belly or chest or something. And usually one bath clears it up, but I think the bottle says to use it 2 to 3 times a week until the rash is gone. So, but I never have to use it that often. Also, another thing, I'm getting ready to do heartworm medicine treatment today. And I didn't bring that in here either. Goodness. I use the Advantage Multi heartworm medicine. I have a box in there, but I use a little syringe where I can apply the dose on the back of their neck. It comes in these little cartridges. And if your dog is 20 pounds, you'll get a one little tube with 1 ml of medicine for a 20-pound dog. But I have multiple dogs, so I get packages with like 4 meals or 5 meals in them, and I use a syringe so I can give her 1 meal, and I can give her 2.5 meals. And Candy and Sheba are both a little heavier than the rest of mine, so they get a little bit more of the medicine. But I can also show that too real quick, just so y'all know. And it is a prescription medicine also, but it is the Advantage Multi. Let me turn it around here where you can see the package. Advantage Multi for dogs, and it is a prescription, and you do put it on the back of their neck, and you do your doses according to their weight. So you have to know all that stuff, but it treats everything. It treats the heartworms, any other kind of worms. It also protects them from flea and ticks. And so we use those things here on hand all the time. Oh, and one more product while we're at it, because I'm always talking about Boston Terriers having their sensitive digestive systems. And we always have, somebody has an upset tummy or a sour tummy, you know, just about all the time. We just about always have one that is burping or having some indigestion. And this kale pectin, which you can also get on Amazon or at any of your farm supply stores, it is equivalent to Pepto-Bismol, except it tastes better and it's made for animals. I think it's good for all animals. I can't remember. You'll have to read the label. Yeah, cattle, horses, calves, dogs, and cats. It's good for all animals, and it's safe. You can give it to them kind of as needed. But I also use a little syringe for that. I know if you have animals and you try to give them a pill, that's a chore. I use a little syringe with no needle on the end of it and try to get anything I pretty much have to give them. I try to get it in liquid form because it's just much easier on them and me to get them to take it. There are times we do have to do pills like antibiotics, or Delilah had to have some pain pills after being spayed and things like that, and I'll try to hide it in a piece of, usually American cheese will work, but I have had dogs that are pretty good at getting the snack and spitting out the pill. So you can also try, if you have to, a hot dog works pretty good, or even a Vienna sausage, just one bite that's big enough you can hide the pill in. They will usually swallow that right up and not even check it to see if you stuck a pill in it. So there are different ways. I've heard, you know, and I've even had some dogs that are almost impossible to give medication to. So, I mean, they will fight you. They don't like stuff poked in their mouth, and I don't blame them. But my little syringe is a really easy way, and they're used to that because that's how we treat our babies when we're worming them and treating them for various parasites as they are growing up after being born. So they're kind of used to getting something like that real quick and get it over with. It's not terrible, but trying to get a pill into one of them can be a chore. So anyway, those are just some of the things I keep on hand at all the time. That chlorhexidine is really good. It will help prevent mastitis. That's why I keep it in the spray bottle. I will spray a wipe and then clean Mama's belly every time she goes outside. When she comes back in to get in with her babies, I clean her pretty good. And it will help prevent mastitis. It will help heal any kind of little wounds. It'll help heal them quicker. Oh, that reminds me. There's one more little product that I've learned to keep on hand for the same thing. It's really good for scratches or wounds. This is Terramycin, and I got it at Tractor Supply, so I'm assuming this is the only tube I've ever bought, and it's lasted a long time. But it's like a antibiotic ointment. A couple of years ago, well, it was probably a year ago, Delilah had a litter of puppies, and she actually had 8 puppies in about 4 hours time, which is super fast. She appeared to have a very easy whelping. They came one right after the other. I was shocked at how quickly the babies came, because normally you can count on about an hour to a puppy. You know, so if Mama is going to have 8 puppies, you should be in labor for approximately 8 hours or more. And we did it all in 4 hours. So after she had all of her babies, her eyelids kind of did something that I thought was different, and I called my vet after hours and took a picture, and she had both of her third eyelids were showing. I didn't even know dogs had a third eyelid, but the blood pressure had gone up just enough while she was giving birth. Right after delivering all those puppies, it caused her third eyelids to show, and they told me to get that antibiotic cream and put a little bit in her eyes. So you can, that is safe. You can put that in their eyes if they have an irritation or swelling or something going on. And just it's just a real thin little salve. And she needed sleep is what she needed. She was fine. She didn't really have a blood pressure problem, but her body did experience some blood pressure. It did rise during delivery, and that's how it showed up. So I used a little bit on her eyes, and immediately almost they were better, but the next day after she slept good, they were fine. But I've also used it on different little scratches or different things that are just, I don't know how they got a little irritated spot on their skin, but when I see it, I will use some of that or the chlorhexidine. But there's other things you can do too. Hey, you guys. Hey, Simon. Get off of Reba. See, that is the classic everybody picking on one. Quit it, Simon. Simon is, I love him. He's a good dog. He loves Reba, you can tell. But he has been taking out some aggression on her ever since the breeding, ever since she was in heat, which was before my other girls came in heat. And he has not been able to breed yet. So he is just like, he does this to Reba. I have to keep him away from her sometimes. He loves on her, and then he'll reach down and he'll bite her paw or bite her ankle. And she just, I've seen her, she wants to get away from him. So I try to keep her in with me when he's outside. And then when I'm in here, I will watch it. And Candy doesn't help. She kind of picks on Reba too. And then they will gang up on her. Hey, I'm fixing to get you. Get off of her. Candy. I said get off of her, and I mean it. I'm going to get you. Reba. So most of it is playful, but it turns into him actually being a little bit mean. Get out of there. Hey, I mean it. Get out of there. You guys just leave that little girl alone. We'll let her stay in there. She's playing. She's happy and feeling good. It's just something I've been noticing, and I don't know quite what to do about it yet. I am on top of it, so please don't think that Reba is suffering, because she's not. She does have a spot on her neck where the babies played with her and their teeth were so sharp it left marks, and that's healing. But other than that, she is fine. Simon doesn't really hurt her, but I don't like Simon's behavior towards her. And I do believe it's some kind of an aggression due to him being around the girls when they were in heat and him not getting to breed. So I'm hoping his behavior will improve once he gets to be an active stud. I know that things like this can happen with animals when it's like, I do believe there's a saying that if they're not breeding, then they need to be neutered or spayed. So if they're not neutered or spayed, they need to be breeding. And I do think he needs to be breeding. So hopefully when Reba comes in heat again, somewhere around the beginning of the year, Simon and Reba will get to be paired and have a litter of puppies. And hopefully that will improve Simon's behavior. It's not really mean, it's just not nice. And Candy is his mama, so the two of them have a unique relationship. And when they both start picking on Reba or anybody else, I always intervene. I don't know what that's about, but Mama is putting him back in his place right now. Okay, knock it off, y'all. Hey, stop it. Candy, quit. I want you to stop. You want to go out? Candy, you're going to go outside if you're going to act like that. Simon? You go outside. Come on. I just think you better go outside. I think you better. Caleb? All right. That's good enough. The 3 younger ones went out. Now we'll let Reba out. She instigates a lot of the attention the other dogs give her because she's still puppy-fied and she acts like a little puppy. Hey, Delilah, she didn't do anything to you though. So anyway, I tell you, they're crazy sometimes. Now she just wants to go out with them, and I'm not gonna let her. But anyway, Sheba, we have our work cut out for us every day. We have to stay on top of it, don't we? Don't we, girls? So anyway, that's what's happening today. I hope that everybody can. I hope that the products that I shared will help you. If you have Boston Terriers, it just makes sense to keep some of this stuff on hand because they have issues at times. Minor issues, but still an upset tummy can be an issue. And if you can treat it easily, everybody's a lot happier. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here. If you're interested in a puppy, please go to bogansbostons.com and fill out an application and send it to me. The waiting lists are open and the waiting lists are filling up. We have a couple of deposits down now, so the first deposits in are the ones who get the first picks on the puppies. And puppies are due to start arriving in about 2 weeks. So I don't know for sure how many we'll have, but we will have some. So hopefully we'll have more than enough for everybody. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day.